I submitted my self-reflection report a while back, but the Institute ignored it until recently. I just received the response a few days ago. As I expected, no major consequences. They're letting me off easy, so we can go ahead and keep investigating Джепетто.
You just heard back from the Institute and you're planning to break the rules again? Didn't you get into trouble precisely because of the unauthorized investigation into Джепетто?
Don't put it like that. I had to write the report due to failure to identify and report a breach in the confidential database firewall, resulting in a small-scale data leak. Oh, and also for recklessly launching an investigation that put myself and the enthusiastic independent investigation team captain in danger. I have already reflected on my mistakes. As a member of the Institute, my vigilance against sensitive information and caution in conducting hollow investigations are still lacking. Which is why, the moment I spotted another security breach, I reported it immediately.
Hearing that from you, I'm not sure I buy it. The Institute's confidential database has that many security breaches all of a sudden? Sounds kind of fishy to me.
Well, in any case, I've already compiled everything about the breach into my weekly report and submitted it. But at the end of the day, I'm just a nobody in the Institute. Who knows when the higher-ups will read footnote 17 on page 4, subsection 21 of my report. Now, back to the matter at hand. Before I accidentally access some of the Institute's confidential files through the security breach, I stumbled across research on combat boosters for in-hollow missions. There's a whole new line of combat boosters. Based on my preliminary observations, they are likely artificial etheric coagulum, similar to precious relics.
Precious relics? Aren't those made from the data and samples collected from rare and powerful ethereals?
That's right. However, I found that the samples and data used to create the new etheric coagulum most likely came from Джепетто.
But we didn't even manage to catch a glimpse of Джепетто during our last investigation. Who could have taken it down in such a short time?
No one did. I've been monitoring the outpost mission logs, but not one mentioned anything about Джепетto. In fact, the outpost has plans to demolish the aircraft hangar and logistics station outside the observation deck to facilitate observing Hollow Zero up close. The reason it hasn't happened yet is because they're still waiting on more intel about Джепетto. So, we'll have to take things into our own hands.
Wait, that's quite a sudden development.
You're my trusted independent investigation team captain, and the only one I've shared my investigation results on Джепетto with.
All right, I won't let you down on something so important. I'm in.
Great. We can start once you complete your preparations. Don't worry. Be it fieldwork or data analysis, the moment we have something new, I'll come find you and let you know in person.
A little downtime between missions. Lucky me.
So unprofessional.
Something pink?
Neutralizing.
Gotcha now! Who's next?
Ladder, back me in!
Heads up.
Looks like you found the replica relic I reverse engineered using the data from work.
So this etheric coagulum is a replica relic?
Yup. Do you remember what I told you? The Institute seems to have used Джепетто's data to develop a new type of etheric coagulum in their hollow research lab. The end product of these experiments resembles the relics of powerful ethereals, but we can't confirm if those experiments use Джепетто's samples, so I labeled them replica relics. If the Institute can make it, I can too. However, aside from the ones I left in the hollow, other similar relics you might encounter during your exploration actually come from the Institute's hollow research lab. I'm certain they function just like my replicas, so you can consider them the same thing. Unfortunately, we don't have much info on Джепетто, so I can only speculate on the effects of the etheric coagulum based on my own data. Follow-up experiments are needed to confirm finer details.
Follow-up experiments? Are you suggesting that I use the etheric coagulum during my investigations and see how it affects my performance in combat?
I apologize. It might sound a little risky, but that's precisely it. Please, do not worry. We have studies that confirmed the relics of ethereals can affect hollow combat. My experiments simply swap the data source to Джепетто. And I've personally tested them in the hollow to the best of my abilities. Still, it's not zero risk. If you're really concerned, forget I said anything. I can finish the remaining experiments myself.
Relax, Ray. If we're testing our theories on Джепетто, obviously we need to find out what the Institute is hiding. Even if you didn't ask, I'd test them anyway to see what they can do.
All right. Thank you for trusting me. However, I do have to warn you. Although it is very likely that the etheric coagulum will work against Джепетто, there is also a chance that it might negatively impact your hollow exploration. If you've decided to take some with you, just be careful.
Don't tell me I scared him off already.
here?
We could ask you the same. Since you did help open the bunker, we won't question your motives for entering Hollow Zero. Got that, independent investigator? Or should I say, Hollow Raider? Either way, you'd better mind your own business. If you're smart and keep it to yourself, we could even help each other out the next time we cross paths. But if you can't take a hint and insist on poking your nose where it doesn't belong...
Hey, you're the ones who got stuck in there without clearance, not me. And now you've got the nerve to threaten me? A kind-hearted, independent investigator who's just trying to help with the Hollow disaster? You better watch out, because my buddy Captain Roland won't let that slide.
Don't make me laugh. What we're up to is way above Roland's pay grade. That thing lurking around here is only one of our targets. Anyway, please kindly butt out and get lost. Otherwise, you may end up tangled in the strings of the puppeteer. And you'll be stuck wandering here until you turn into an ethereal.
Dodge.
All exits are now sealed. Countering.
Great hit!
Flames fade, ashes remain. So even proxies come.
It's my turn!
Removing threat. The best defense is a strong offense.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Something so trivial doesn't need the cake.
Heads up.
There it is.
Nothing slips through my defenses. Countering. Check your safe.
Let me show you how it's done.
Everything's under control.
Gotcha now. I pledge my honor!
And the winner is me! All me, obviously.
Securing the perimeter.
The ethereals here haven't changed. Their attacks are well organized. Clearly, they're still under Jepetto's command. How are things on your end? Did you encounter anything unusual?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just a few annoying mercenaries and a broken extraction tower.
Mercenaries. And an extraction tower. Oh, that's right.
I've been ganged up on and hit by an ether current. How is that right?
Oh, sorry. Let me explain. After going through the Institute's data on replica relics, I suspect that they've known about Jepetto all along and collected loads of data from it. But neither the Institute nor the military has tried to take down Jepetto. On the contrary, they're letting the ethereals roam the Lost Void under its control. So they must think Jepetto's well supervised, and don't see a reason for drastic measures. Those mercenaries you ran into were probably hired by the Institute to check on Jepetto regularly.
But when I ran into them, they all looked worse for wear and didn't give the impression that they were hired professionals at all.
That's because the situation with Jepetto has exceeded their expectations. Like you said, the etheric extraction tower was destroyed. Whether by sabotage or not, the ether currents clearly affected Jepetto and the ethereals it controls. Jepetto and its subordinate ethereals lost control and launched an unprecedented attack that overwhelmed the mercenaries. Their planned routes and tactics have all failed. They had to take...
The Institute has been monitoring Jepetto for a while now, but even they couldn't predict its change in behavior. And the only thing we have to fight back are some replica relics. That's bad news, isn't it?
We can't say for sure yet. For now, the Dark Wall is on the back burner. Our top priority is Jepetto. It was already strong, let alone a Jepetto that's gone berserk. One thing is for sure. You can count on the etheric coagulum, whether it came from me or leaked from the Institute's lab. After collecting enough replica relics, I can already predict Jepetto's movements through the changes in ether activity. Let's keep tracking it. But do be careful.
Any last word? Watch it.
Heads up. The best defense is a strong offense. All exits are now sealed. We fight together.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
Securing the perimeter.
Things are about to get violent.
Home run!
Your journey ends with me.
I'll take you.
Don't even try.
Out of my way! Move it! I'll take you. What's your honor really worth?
Just finishing the jump.
Let me show you.
The best defense is a strong offense.
I pledge my honor! Ha!
And the winner is me!
Your journey ends with me.
I'm unstoppable!
Final warning.
Be gone!
Home run!
Джепетto is leaving. We have to go after it.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you two to stay here. What happens next is none of your concern.
You think you can stop us? Why don't you go sort out that bunker access first?
Is that the military bunker? Shall I get in touch with Captain Roland for you?
You?
That's enough. Let me speak with them.
Understood.
And who are you? Sorry, we're busy chasing after Джепетто. Not that it concerns you. Please be patient. Apologies for our previous discourtesy. It was our mistake. We only recently learned that you're... In any case, as an exceptional independent investigator, you have the right to know more about the situation. Please trust in our goodwill. As long as you don't push further into Hollow Zero, we can provide you with all the information you want, plus more useful tools like the replica relics. Furthermore, as a token of our apology and respect, we will also provide you with another piece of information before you leave Джепетто's territory. And what information is that? Have you ever considered that powerful corrupted entities might not just be an act of nature, but rather something created by people?
What? Who are you? And what exactly do you mean?
We'll leave it at that. If the opportunity arises, I'll be in touch. Oh, and one more thing. I've received your weekly report, Miss Ray. A poor QA engineer has been distressed about your hypervigilance on the Institute's data security. So, based on his suggestion, and in light of your contributions investigating Джепетto, you have been granted extended clearance. You don't need to trouble your bamboo to write reports anymore.
Thanks to you, the Institute gave me access to the files that were classified. in a hidden directory, I saw another familiar name along with Джепетто, who, by the way, is now back under the Institute's watch after you defeated it.
Let me guess. Nineveh?
That's correct. As expected of my most trusted independent investigation team captain. All it took was that one hint from my, mystery superior for you to connect the dots. Powerful corrupted entities created by people. That's unsettling. At least we've got more time now to unravel these mysteries. I'll contact you as soon as I have more information, and we can investigate Hollow Zero together again.
Of course. Hit me up if you have something new. I can't get what they said out of my mind.
Right, there's one other thing. I think I mentioned before that our outpost is planning to renovate. Following the Джепетто going berserk incident, the outpost has finally started demolishing its hangar and logistics station. They should be removing the last bit of the metal frames right about now. If you're interested, you can head to the observation deck to check out the view now. No matter how many times I see it, the fractured land in front of Hollow Zero still weighs on my mind.